a TFWire.com video review.
Hey guys, this is Spada coming at you with another video review brought to you by TFWire.com. This time we're taking a look at Voyager Starscream from the movie. Now, Voyager Starscream is I like to call a heavily modified Raptor F-22 jet. He is modeled in tan, which is desert tan. He has now the different colors he has are some blacks. The primary color is this tan, and then you have a slightly darker tan on the wings and in the front of the vehicle, which actually does happen in real life to planes. But you've also got silver etchings around the edges. On the wings you've got it, on the back wings, in the front. Nothing on the nose cone though, but around the canopy, which is a nice touch. And it almost looks like, as it's flying through the air, the paint is streaking across the wings, which is a good touch. Decepticon symbols are on the two primary wings. Underneath, he's got these, I don't know, kibble, robot kibble, you could call it. It's got giant cannons, which, if you put it on the ground and you push it, they both kind of roll, they both spin, and on the side you've got storage place for the missiles. The only reason I do not have them in there is because of this. The spinning wheels actually will trigger the shooting mechanism of them, so I normally leave the missiles out unless I'm posing it for a specific reason, but that's just me. I don't like picking up a figure and having a missile shoot in my face randomly. That's just me. Now, the missile holders do fold away in the arms and are completely inconspicuous, which is nice. So, let me show you. This is an Xbox 360 controller, as you can see. This is Starscream. It's about roughly the size of it. If you don't like the size comparisons, tell me. Alright, we're going to start with his transformation. First thing we're going to do is move the guns out of the way, so we unsnap them from their pivots and just slide them down. Next thing we're going to do is detach the canopy, thusly, from the base. And if you bear with me for a second, I'm going to turn the backlight back on, make it a little brighter, and turn that off. That way you can see a little bit better. And excuse the glow that's going on back here. So this is where we are right now, and then we lift the entire canopy and section up. Now for this, you just slide it out like that, and then put it flat against the part there. Now this is something that's interesting. I'm going to try and show this to you the best I can. If you look right there, you actually lift the wing up. It's actually held in by a little tab, and then it slides out. So that I really like. I think that's really cool. And the automorph is you just push this whole assembly up and everything slides like that. So we're going to leave that as is right now. And then we're going to concentrate on the back. I'm going to turn the figure around, actually take these whole sections and flip them out like that. Or actually, it's better to leave them in so you can get your thumb in here and pull the leg out. Do the same thing on the other side. Move those out of the way. Pull the leg up. And we just rotate them down thusly. Close that. Rotate that out. And then take the whole nose cone and flip it up. Be sure to take this piece right here and flip it back so you can peg it into place on the back. Next thing we're going to do is, still going with the legs, is just going to rotate them thusly. And we're going to leave them there like that, just for right now. I'm going to go back up here, and I like to just wiggle these wings out of the way. You see these flaps? I'm going to rotate them just enough to get out of the way. You take the wings, and you fold them straight back while folding them into a wing sandwich. Now, as you see, these suckers pop off really easily, which is good. And they go back on very easily as well. So, just pop them back on. And I like to put them like that. Then you take these and rotate them around like that, and just leave them there. Take the front flap, that flap there, and just push it all the way down. And then the instructions say to turn these arms like this. I don't like that. Oh, geez, I'm sorry, guys. The instructions say to put the arms thusly. I say leave them flat and just push them up against the wings. That way, that gives some length to the arms. Now for the legs. Now this is where I have a problem with the figure. This is the only place I have a problem with the figure, actually. The connection of those long black pieces you saw earlier, and the actual legs is very, very loose on my figure. Extremely loose. So watch if I pop a figure off, or a leg off. So what you do is you ratchet one. I do two, and then you go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that's the legs for me. That's as far as I like to take it. And there we go. We've got movie Voyager Starscream in missile gorilla mode, as I like to call this. This is not a bad figure at all. In fact, I'm thoroughly impressed with this figure. It looks a lot better than I thought it was going to look. Now you have some play here. You've got all this movement here, and if you go in here and actually turn the arms in like they say to in the instructions, you've got a little more playability. I just think it looks bulky personally, but that's just me. Full 360, you got that movement, and then you've got this movement. The legs are kind of stuck on here on these joints, but you've got a ratchet joint, and then the feet can go all the which ways. So you've got posability options. Missiles, you saw earlier, spring-loaded. They work. The gimmick where you spin them still works in this mode, and they will still fire. He's got these claws that are 100% useless. Since they don't go past the barrels of the guns, they can't really do anything. I'm sure if you got a figure and then sawed off the guns, the claws would be more impressive, but they're just not here. He has amber color eyes for light piping. Trying to get light pipe. Oh, there we go. I almost had it. There we go, kind of. It's got amber eyes. Same colors, except a lot more silver. This is the same silver color that was in the asteroid toy. More black, as you can see. Otherwise, not a bad figure. I would have liked a better head sculpt, though. So we're going to zoom in and just take a look at the figure as a whole. Face is pretty well detailed and defined. Let's see if that makes a difference. Not really. I actually rather like it. I'm very well... that didn't help either. Sorry, guys. Gonna have a disjointed review here. He does have a little bit of a posability issue at times, but, you know, you can always work around that. He is very top-heavy, though, unfortunately. I mean, tap him and he'll fall, but if you get the posability and the legs right, he'll be okay. Otherwise, I would pick him up. I would suggest you maybe pick up another figure that you really want, but definitely make sure you pick this guy up if you can. If you can't, there's always the Fast Action Battler figure, which is really ugly, but he does have hands. It's probably the biggest issue with me is hands. He doesn't have any hands. He can't do anything except poke you with the butt of his gun. But I give him a 6 out of 10. He's not bad, but he isn't super. But I still recommend picking him up if you can. So, that was Voyager Starscream, 6 out of 10. Catch you guys later.